Hey everyone, welcome back to the TechForce channel. Today we will be diving into the challenge 4 of the Advanced Apex Specialist Super Badge. To accomplish this challenge, update the new product Visual Force page, update the product to new Visual Force page and product to extension class to meet the business requirement. This is our product to extension class where we need to do the changes and also control product new Visual Force page. If you click on the preview button of this page, of this Visual Force page, you are able to see it. So as per the challenge, so the intention of this page is the allow an inventory manager to rapidly enter at once a multiple new products and related price book entries. However, inventory manager have provided a feedback that the page slow downs and data entry and doesn't give them all the information they need or want. So to resolve this, you need to implement override or standard add new button on the product object with an updated version of the product new. Then these things, and again also the update the Visual Force page, so each column header display the each current field label. So let's go step by steps. So first thing is, to resolve this you need to implement or override the standard add new button on the product object with an updated version of the product to new. Okay, let's go through the classes. Here we can see it is using the controller product to extension, this one. So in this case, it is not using the standard controller. So what is the standard controller and what is the use of this? So standard controller in a Visual Force is a built-in way to interact with the Salesforce standard objects and also allowing us to perform CRUD operation without extensive coding. So CRUD operation like they enable you to easily create, read, update and delete records. Also, it comes with the built-in methods like we can use predefined methods like save, delete, edit without writing custom codes. Also, it provides a data bindings and security means it automatically respects Salesforce sharing and security rules. So in this challenge, using standard controller allow us to efficiently manage the creation of multiple product records and their associated price book entries. So I'm using the standard controller here. Standard controller. In our case, what is standard controller? We need to add the product. So here standard controller name must be the product object API name. You can say I'm not as soon as I change the controller, it throwing me an error like unknown constructor product to extension, and it is also showing me the syntax like what apex page dot standard controller plus controller. So I okay, so let's first fix it and then I will explain what is the use of constructor and how can we use that. Okay, so it's same like this apex page, standard controller, and controller. Okay, let's go to our controller. Here you can see this is the product to extension. Extension, it is not passing anything. We just pass apex page, standard controller, and controller and save it. So this is the constructor for the product to extension class, which is a controller extension for Salesforce Visual Force page. When this class is created, Salesforce passes an instance of the standard controller class into it. So this controller parameter give us access to the standard record operation like saving or updating the records directly from the Visualforce page. And here I'm able to save my Visualforce page now. Yes. Next thing is we need to create a wrapper class. This is nothing but the product wrapper class, and that is associated with product records and product price book entries. Okay. Now next, I will go to my extension class and I will create here a wrapper class. So public class product to record of type product to. Oh, sorry, not a square bracket, but the curly brackets. Second is product price book entry record of type product book entry. Okay. And next it's saying to ensure the current reference of this list of product are placed in the reference to list of product wrapper. Okay. And we are also created the constructor for product records. I will make initial inventory as a this wrapper class simplifies the handling product to and price book entry together, making it easier to work with a complex scenarios involving inventory pricing updates or custom display. And we also initialize the product wrapper. This is the ideal for anyone building the Visualforce page where you need to handle the multiple product record at once. So the constructor initializes the product record with an initial inventory field set to 0 and the product price record with unit price set to zeros. Initialize this product wrapper class in this class. So this product to insert will, rather than just product, it will get replaced with product wrapper. Product wrapper. Yes, it is a list. So this product to insert will have a product list as well as price book entries. Okay. And again, this product to insert here we are getting error because it will get replaced because we are using this product to insert. So it is also get will replace with this one. Here also product to DML requires S object or S object list type. So for time being, I will just commit it out. I haven't looked into it. I'm trying to save it. Yeah, it's able to save it. Okay, let's go to our next step. So these are the few steps. First, we will start with this one. Update the Apex class such as add rows method uses the default row constant. Okay. default row. I hope you remember in challenge 3 we created the constant class. Yeah. So from this constant class we are using this default rows option. So here in this add rows method you can see it is using the hard values, and that is 2 1. So rather than using here 2, you will use constants dot from here default rows. So how many default rows it will show? 5, as it is the count is 5. Okay, and this is save. Then what is the next in that challenge? It's that create a new method name get family option for use by the family pick list on the page, and get family options method should be used to select one or product family or constant generate rules, and also update the visual force page. Because I haven't updated the visual force header, we are not able to see the visual force page preview. So if I go to the visual force page, here it is using the product to insert, and we just um, recently we updated this product to insert from product list to our wrapper class. So that's why this issue is coming. And also we need the list. So here you can see family. Yeah. And also as per the challenge, we need to show the label of that one, not just the field API name. So if I so here are the header values name, header values are family. So from there the header values are coming, but active unit price and inventory. But in our case, we want the header values displays the current field label. We don't want to hard code those values. So to avoid the hard coding of those header values, we need to use the label. It's the S object in our case. So I think name must be name, but still for this one we will go. So the header value name header value API name is same. So we will leave it as it is. We will start with the family header value. So to show that I will S object type dot product to fields, which field family, and then dot and then label, and we will replace it with all these values. I'm just copy pasting it. Header values. Okay, in this case it is initial inventory, so family will replace it with this one. What unit price is, I think no, here the value should become dot p dot product unit price. We'll do that. It's active here. It's active field name. In family case it is family. The name is a special person, it's API name, and also the header value is same, so we don't need to I don't think so we need to change the header value. Here I change the header value. Again it is coming the family, but in this case the unit is coming from the price book entries. So here the unit price is coming from the price book entries, so we need to use here the price book entry object in our header. The form it's same, and the API name will get changed with the unit price. Okay, now come to the price. Here in value, in unit price will get replaced with our where it's p here, so that is the first p dot. Now it will come from the product price book entry, but what is the initialization we use here is a product price book entry record, so it will get replaced with that, and then the field control Z, field API name, that is unit price. Control S. So I will just refresh the preview of our visual force page. Something is wrong. S object, it's coming as it is. Okay. Except this S object. Am I using correctly, right? S object. I forgot the exclamation mark. In visual force page. To pass the values, this exclamation mark is very important. Saving it. And it's reflect. Still something is missing. No, it's at all. I will click on preview button. I just updated the headers, but still you are not able to see the product map family. This active and unit price means list price are coming from the price book entries. So these two things are done. Now the third one is like create a new method name, get family options. And then, okay, return the family options, right? So we need a list to return that. So list of schema builder. It's like a product to family get describe get pick list values. So for time being, I just gave it name as a select option. I will just initialize this option. Okay. First, I will write the method, and after that, I will explain why I'm using like this. This method is perfect for populating the drop-down menus based on the product family values. So let's walk through it. So our methods get family option is set up like this. Like this methods return the select options, which is a list represent one choice in the drop-down with a value and the label that will appear on the Visualforce page. So in the first line method, we created the empty list, which will hold each drop-down item as a selected option object. And these select options objects are perfect for displaying values in Visualforce page because they provide both the values user see and the underlying the value stored. So next, we add a default options, constant.select one and the constant.select one. So constant.select one is like a placeholder text. So adding it first make it appear at the top of the drop-down menu as prompted for user to choose a product family. And this is also then the product family. So the in a constant class, we are using the product family dot get describe the get pick list values. So we are utilizing that in our class and looping through the product family options. And in these loops, the constant dot product family like holds the list of possible product family values. Then for each pick list entry, it creates a new select option using the value and the label from the pick list entry. So each option is then added to the option list and returning the option list. And then finally we return it. So if we go to the page, currently it is not showing any product family. So we will go to this Visualforce page where it is the select list. Here it adds the selected option. So it will gives the drop down. So this let's check that in a Visualforce page preview. Quickly refresh this. This select one is coming from the label and these are the pick list values. From this one, constants product to family get describes and get pick list values. And we added options and these options are returning into this one family options. Okay, so whenever user clicks, when inventory manager click on this save button, the product and price book entries related to that product should get saved into the Salesforce. And if any error occurs during a save, then a rollback should be happen, and also the friendly error message we need to display on the screen. As many as product unit and should be able to add multiple rows on the table with each click of the page add button. Okay, so add here. So on the save action, say add rows, add. Okay, so, we add the default rows, 5 rows we added. Then okay, so let's work on the save options first. Okay, so in this save one, we need to update the inventory manage to create. Okay, so first I will write the code and after that I will explain it. So in this case, I'm running the for loop on the product insert one. Um, as per the challenge, they mention anything goes wrong during the process, then we code loops through the product wrapper from the product insert and apply the sum checks to find out that that inventory manager provided all the information while inserting the product. So first we will check the product name and family must not be blank. So product name and product family. Product record name and product family is not blank. Then product record family is not the selected one. This one, just selected one. And then also the product should be active, and the unit price is not equals to null and is not equals to 0, and initial inventory is not equals to null and is not equals to 0. So the all the fields must contains the values, and after that I need to add that one list. So I created one filter product wrappers field. So I will just initialize that field, filter products wrapper. mm, yeah, okay. After that, as per the filter product, I need the and then any product wrapper records or the product records that passes the check is added to the filter product records. Now with our filter product list is ready, and then again we will loop through it to add the product records. Okay. So to add the product records, we again need one more for loop. So we just inserted the product, right? Now to get the price book, to get the price book entries linked to the product ID, we need to set it as active and then product price book. So here I'm running the for loops on this product save results, that size and I. If it is a success, I'm checking if it is a success, then I am to create the price book and to I'm creating the PB list. So for this PB list, I need to initialize it first. To initialize this PB list, okay, price book entry list. After product, I will initialize this price book entry list. So here, so the product which are successfully inserted in the Salesforce, I'm creating the price book entries list for those products. So PB is equals to filter product wrapper. I'm getting the price book entry record, standard price book entry record, and also I'm getting the then in PB2 I'm assigning the product to ID is nothing but the product result.get ID is active. I'm making that checkbox true, and the price book to ID should be the standard one. So in the constant Apex class, we are assigning the standard price book ID. This will be the this ID we are assigning it in here, and then we are adding it, and then also we need inserted count integer to get it know that how that it was inserted. So to add that, I will quickly add that in the code. So this is the integer. First we initialize with 0, and after that we are adding as soon as the price book entry is getting added. Okay, so it is here. Okay, now next. Now we have the price book entry list. We will insert that price book entry list in a Salesforce. To do that, again we use the database.save result. Then again database.insert. Then our list name. This insert should be outside the for loop. So this is database. Again I use the false. So it is the partial success. Ensure the partial success. So any errors, if any errors occur while inserting this price book entries record, it won't stop for the whole page. Okay, so this is done. So we added the products, then price book entries for related to that products. And now the next thing is we need to add the success or the error message. So here insert just in previous we are just inserting the product. So this we use, we don't need that now. If successfully clear the list and displays an informational message. Okay, then also we are clearing the list and then add rows, do not remove. Okay, so again once those products added, we are again adding the rows. So again the 5 rows will get added with the blank data. Okay, now we need to write the exception class. So what will happen in case of exceptions? Okay, to in exception class, as per the requirement, we need to roll back the operation if any exception is occur. So I'm using the system.debug for the to print the message, get message, and database.rollback to roll back the operation if any error occur. And to show the message, user-friendly message, we are using the apex page add message one. If it is successful, then we are saying severity info product to insert or size inserted. Then apex page severity error info, it will get replaced with the error, and the error message we are using this the constant error message and error has no, please take a screenshot with here and send it to the IT. That's the error screenshot. Okay, and then okay, go here, return. I will then quickly save the class. I hope all good. Yeah, so our class is saved. So oh sorry, I click on add button. But then I click on save button. Is it the blank getting added? It's saved. Just quickly check in our one. Mm, Find product. Yeah, this is ice one. Here you can see iced tea. But the standard price book is get added with standard price 3, and it is the active. Now work on the next half of the problem. Okay, so okay, when a manager clicks add, the chart should re-render performly. Okay, so re-render, we need to use the re-render option in our Visual Force page. Okay, when add software add, we will use the re-rendered, or it is a boolean. We will use re-rendered. What we want to re-render? Order item table. Okay, and rendered one. Okay, yeah. Anything else? We will just add with the comma and page message, right? Page message, and then yes. Okay, so what is the re-rendered? Okay, so what is the re-rendered? Okay, so what is the re-render? So in Visual Force, the re-render attributes or component like is used to specify which part of the page should be updated or refreshed when the associated action is executed. So the purpose of re-render, you can say like the partial page refresh. So the re-render attributes allow you to refresh only a specific section of the page rather than the entire page. It enables you to update the specific element with the new data after an action is performed, like saving data or submitting a form. So this can be includes refreshing table messages, and it will also improves the user experience by selecting the updating parts of the page. User can see the result of their actions immediately without waiting for the whole page to reload, so leading more interactive experience. So in our case, after add, we use the re-rendered one, and we are rendering the only the page messages. Why page messages? And order item table. Page messages, as this component can be used to display the success or error message. So it will update to show the outcome of the save operations. And the order item table is this is the likely to table showing the items being added or modified. So it will refresh to show the latest data. Okay, we added here re-render. Also in add, also in the save, I think we also use the re-render for the order item table and page message. So let me just copy it and paste it here. Same operation when the save, when anyone click on the save button, these things will re-render. So only the this part of the page, order item tables and page message. Okay, okay, let's see. Click on save. Now the okay, this is done. Now this one chart goes here. Okay, this part is pending. Let's work on that because this chart data is useful for the other purposes. Chart helper, update the chart helper to ensure that all inside always run as the system. Complete the get inventory method in the chart helper to correctly calculate the aggregate of the active products that have positively quota. Okay. Okay. So here we are using the chart helper get inventory. Okay, let's open the chart helper class. This is a to do perform a calculation that aggregate active products that have a positive quantitative remaining chart data decimal chart name. Okay. So first and add the return list of chart data with the name of the product family and list and then the sum of the quantity remaining. Okay, so it is saying to perform the calculation that aggregates active products that have a positive quantity remaining C. Okay, so first we will work on that and then return a list of chart data. Okay, so first we will work on the query, aggregation query. Okay, on which object we need to write it? It is on the product. Okay, so select family. We need a family and sum of quantity remaining. It must be positive. So I'm using the sum in bracket the quantity remaining as per the family, the quantity remaining C. Okay, from which object? From product to product to where active products. So we need to check is active must be true product. Is active equals to true and that have a positive quantity remaining C. 0. Now we need to use group by. What will be the group by? Group by the two fields which we are using. Group by family. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so let's use the for loop to aggregate it. So for the aggregation purpose, we need to use the aggregate result. I'm giving the name it as AR. And then our query. Okay. And then it's saying add a return a list of chart where the name is the product family and quantity is the sum of quantity and remaining. And okay, this is done. So where the name is the product family and quantity is the sum of quantity remaining. Okay, we need one return a list of chart data. So we need a list of chart data. So list of chart data, CHD new list of chart data. So CHD. Take a bath, baby. After that, we will go dot add AR dot get. Okay, CHD. We need to add in this in a CHD. So new chart data in bracket as a family is a string. So string dot value of in bracket AR dot get in bracket family and then comma again integer value of AR dot get export 0. And then we also need the quantity is the sum of the quantity remaining. So for that we need to use the again string is done. Then now integer dot value of, then ar dot get. What is the next get? It is the xp. For the sum we need to get the sum. X pro 0, and then you just need to give semicolon. Okay, so we added the product family and the quantity is the sum of the this one. And then just save it. What is the issue then? Error. This is just inside the for 8. Method does not exist. Incorrect signature. String dot. Oh sorry, here it is a comma. It should be dot. Okay. So I added that, and after that return one. Okay. Control S. Still there is an error. Constructor not defined. Chart helper chart data dot string. Constructor is not defined. Okay. Yeah, so I am getting the error like constructor not defined, chart helper, chart data, constructor not defined. Okay, so this new is ending here. New chart data is not ending at the end, so I gave the extra bracket and then just save it. Still the error is there. Missing bracket. Okay, this is at the, oh sorry, string value of, no, new chart data. It must be at the end. Okay, and then again one bracket is missing. This one, add one. No, I'm not adding bracket. Yeah, I just added one extra bracket at the end. Yeah, it's cool. Then new chart data, I'm adding the string value of family. Okay, and the integer value of this one, the quantity remaining, some value of this quantity remaining. Okay. Also, we need to show those things on the Visualforce page. So correctly calculate the aggregate of the active products and have possibility quantity remaining, ensuring that all the correct, this is correct for all user. Let's find the lightning component also. Okay. We go here. Here it is mentioned chart goes here. Okay. We provide the ID for this section as a equals to existing inventory. Existing inventory. Now I want to add here the apex chart. So we will go with this one. Apex dot chart. What we need? Chart. Then chart label and chart tips will go inside it. This is the apex chart. Then for this apex chart, what we need? We need a data. That data, what will be the data? The data is nothing but our inventory data, right? So here I will add the parameter data and the object name is inventory. Inventory, right? Yeah. And then to make it data is passed to the component, need to pass it into curly bracket and our special symbol, this one. Then if you want to specify the width and height of this component, you can set it inside it. So I'm setting for time being width. How much width should be? I think 600. And also we will specify the height of it just to make 400, just to look good. And I save it, just a blank component. Okay, now I'm gonna use inside the chart, there should be the axis, right? So I need to mention those axes. So to use those axes, we need apex axis. This one. Inside this apex axis, we need to specify the type, field, and position. Okay. So first we specify the type. Type is our category. And your category. Then fields. Fields. In our case, we will just name. Then where we want this axis. Position left. Okay. And the title. Title product family. Okay. product family. So this is my x-axis, and then now again I need y-axis. On y-axis we will show the quantity remaining. That fields I need to mention, x field and y field. Okay, so let's go, and this is done. Then again we need one more. I will just copy paste this as it is, just we will change the title and other things. Type, in this case type can't be category, it is numeric one. Fields is we will give it as a value. Position left, no, bottom, yep. Title, not product family, quantity remaining. Okay. Mhm. Remaining. Then apex bar series. Okay, here we need to mention the axis, and then orientation, x field, y field. Axis bottom, x field. X field is our well, then y field is our name, and then orientation. Orientation is vertical or horizontal. Okay, for time being we will choose the horizontal one. Okay, and then apex chart. Our page is refreshing. Yeah, so product family, quantity remaining, our chart is ready. Cool. Where did the beverage? Okay, only one. So this is done. We are ready to check for our challenge. Mm, I already tested it using the product, and it is also creating the price book entries. Ensure that the visual first page is displayed when user clicks on the new button on the product object. Okay, this we need to add. We haven't added it. So go to the product object. This is my product object. Go to the button links and actions. User clicks the new button on the product object. Ensure that the visual force page is displayed when user clicks the new button on the product object. New button, I think new. Okay, go to the product object, and after that button and links and actions. Here search for the new one. Here is already the standard page. We need to override that standard page with the visual force page we recently created. So here select the visual force page, and this is our page name, product 2 name, and click on save. So I just added that one, and again I'm checking the challenge. Okay, again we got a new error. Ensure that the visual post page is displayed when user clicks the add button on the product object. Add button. This is the add one. Edit. Again select visual force page, add this one, and click on save button. Again go to the check challenge. Ensure that the method in the chart helper class run as the system. Okay, chart helper with sharing. Okay, with sharing. Okay, I will make it as a without sharing, so it will run in the system context. I'm saving it. With sharing means it runs in the user context, without sharing means in a system context. used by the lightning component. You just need to annotate this method with @aura enabled. And then again check challenge.